Greetings. You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
All right.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow. So, greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Are you settled in here at the monastery yet? Make sure to have a good look around. There's much to see. Like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall, right? You can fish there. Give it a try. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Have you talked with Catherine yet? If the knights are the cream of the crop, she's the cream of the cream. Oh, and that relic of hers. I hear it's nothing short of amazing. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. The goddess's rite of rebirth is this month, right? The monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day. Greetings, Professor. Today, there is quite a bit to report. There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flame's disappearance, but... well, better safe than sorry, I always say. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, except that Tomas departed the monastery and has yet to return. Consider that reported. He's been gone for periods of time before and has always returned, so I'm not too worried. Still, I wonder what in the world he's doing out there.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course. Have you heard the students talking about it? On the last night of the ethereal moon, on the same night as the ball, if a man and a woman go to the Goddess Tower and make a wish, it's sure to come true. I have a wish, but I can't find anybody to make it with me.
No.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
Oh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you. The professor went out and got some new power. Greetings, Professor. Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it? Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through. I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might and pray we win this thing. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed. My older twin works for the Knights of Saros, but I think he's just a grunt, not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Deirdre is known as the aquatic capital. It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements. Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You may already know this, but the Kingdom and the Alliance were once a single entity. The leaders of the Alliance, House Regan, are actually a branch of the Blythed royal family. In a way, it's just a battle of the part of the Blythed family tree that rose in rebellion against the Empire. Greetings, Professor! Nothing to report. I was talking to some of the Daphnel soldiers earlier, and it seems that Judith has a weakness. But they wouldn't tell me what it is. I got the feeling they didn't appreciate the question. Pardon me for being curious. That said, maybe keep this to yourself. Not that she terrifies me to my soul, but I'd hate to get on her bad side. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Between Garreg Mach and Ferdiad stretch the plains of Tailteam. That's the site of the ancient battle where Nemesis, the King of Liberation, fought the prophet Saros. If our forces end up fighting our enemies there, it'll be a clash passed down through the ages.
Oh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Lord Rodrigue is revered by all as the Shield of Fargus. I was imagining a more stern-faced fellow, but he's actually quite friendly. Shocking. I heard that he recently spent the night drinking in the dining hall with soldiers from the church. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, I heard what happened at Aelel. I can't believe Imperial spies have been lurking in Garreg Mach under my watch. But I'll make sure no more of them get in. Trust me. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. The time has finally come to set out for the Kingdom capital, Ferdiad. I thought the same thing last month, but I still can't believe the plan was to ambush Arianrode. I know it couldn't be helped, but even I wasn't let in on the secret. Me! Not gonna lie, that hurt a little. Ah, well, let's forget about that. I'm praying for your victory and your safe return. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what? That whole area is in the territory of House Burgleys. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Ferdiad is a city with a long history that goes back to before Fargus gained its independence. I'd like to visit that place at least once before I die. But I'm afraid I have my own work to attend to. It's hard being so dedicated. Ah well, I'll go there for some leisurely sightseeing once Fodlan knows peace. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercius next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. Not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Momentum's really picking up for this final battle, huh? Even I'm starting to feel tense. Me! Enbar's history goes back 1,400 years. That even predates the founding of the Empire. It's one of the sacred sites of the Saros faith, so it's a pretty big deal. But hey, No need to worry about the monastery while you're fighting the final battle. I've got it covered. I'll defend it to my last. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I can hardly believe you managed to handle the capital city like that. Everyone did sterling work. I really thought we'd know peace after that battle. But we're not quite there yet, huh? Professor, I just have to say thanks. For everything. I'm on high alert today, so don't you worry about a thing. This mysterious military force approaching Garreg Mach. Is it true that Nemesis is with them? It was Nemesis who led the 10 elites against St. Seros. It's the stuff of legend. But this time, he won't have the 10 elites on his side, right? He won't, right? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Say, how is the Archbishop faring? The soldiers and citizens are all concerned. Just when we thought peace had finally arrived. What's to become of Fodlan?